Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And although I have a 16 by 20 inch canvas right there and a few ideas in my head, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm thinking that my bamboo skewer is a nice tool to dot with, but the chopstick might be better. So if it comes down to dottiness, we'll just be using the silicone ice cube tray. In the meantime, I've been doing one thing that's been working for me that I've enjoyed quite a bit, and that is to put black on one side of my canvas and white on the other. And sometimes it's just fun to tip things in all directions and see where they'll go. I like to watch the shapes. Also like to make sure I get anything out that I see that's in there, and I'm probably going to do that right now by using my OXO omelet turning spatula. The reason I prefer to tip the black paint is because, especially when it's hot like this in Florida most of the time, the black paint gets warm quickly and does not cover as well. I don't think I'm going to be concerned right now with covering over that edge, because as I tip, and I do often tilt the canvas to spread the paint. We'll see if that happens or not. The edges get covered just spontaneously. So there's no point in going out of my way for that right now. I'm going to wipe that off because I think I'm going to use it again in a minute. And I want to use the white in the same way. I'm doing this basically for my own information because I want to find out where the mass of the paint will tip if I just apply it to the canvas, and if I can get it to go and meet up with that edge. But I think really what I could do is just create an edge, I think, and let it drip that way. I do see that thing that does not belong, and it needs to come out of there. Okay, so I have an edge catcher. I made sure to have an edge catcher, and there it is. So rather than dump any more paint onto my tile, darn, I will just use that, because I would like to see how far I can get that amount of paint to go. Although I do keep finding things in there that don't belong. And this is probably pointless, but it's one of my experiments that I want to know about, and I can also cover that edge of the canvas by rocking that puddle of paint. And I can throw it back into the canvas again after the edge is completely covered, well, mostly completely covered. I'll just cover that other edge right now while I'm tipping. And I could probably put paint down here, but I think what I would rather do is run my finger along where the drips are on the black, find the deepest part of that, and pull some paint down that way. Now what I've been doing is using chain, large chain from a set of Florida blinds, just filling in that canvas. Whatever way I want to. Trying to keep my paint bottles out of my way for right now. I'm going to take all the paint that went on that edge catcher. I'm going to put it right over here where I see that canvas showing. And then I'm going to let some of this paint that's gray on this end that's heavy fall down over the end. This looks a lot like something I did a month ago, which is probably 2 or 3 days for me, because all my posts are scheduled posts. So I'm going to scrape most of that off. I'm going to pick up any drips on the bottom and apply them to that edge with the spatula. I'm going to leave the spatula there, and my plan is weird. My plan is to find the gold. Where are you, gold? Because yesterday I made dendrites. I put black circles in, and I don't want black circles again. What circles do I want? I want turquoise circles. I want to try to do something similar to what I did. And maybe one at a time to see how I like what's going on. or if it makes me want to tilt it or not. And I'm going to get rid of those bottle tops into my container, hopefully. I'm going to pick some more colors that I love, and I might tilt this. It's simple to just make circles, but you never know what you're going to get until you experiment, so I really want to play with the idea of, I know what ring pours look like, and these are basically puddle rings, and if I tip one to where I want it to go, I can put more in afterwards. I want to see how much of the colors stay, how changed the shape of the ring is, whether I could do something like add chain if I have to, or maybe a basting brush if I want to. And just by tilting, I see there's a little piece of canvas there. Why don't I just, patience, patience, you have some somewhere hiding right there. Just going to fill that in. Alright, so that's pretty cool and I like it. And I know that the gold will be funky, and I didn't use any black, but the black behind is working pretty well, so I might actually go ahead. I just mixed up a whole bunch of colors. One of the things I've wanted to do for a while is to move whatever the patterns, ribbon pours, ring pours, whatever, far away from each other on the canvas, and that way, when I tilt, I get a different effect. I do want to find the white pearl. There it is. And I might just really change up my colors by bringing the copper into this. Now, of course, the chances are that I'm going to change the shape of the first batch of puddly rings that I put down there. I really want some Prussian blue, and it's always the furthest thing away from me. And I'm going to put it down right gently around the outside of that ring. My muse is screaming at me to use some pink, and I did just make up some beautiful pink, although this is more handy. I want to put some of that in there too. Because I can. The name of my book, there we go, I like that. On the Amazon link that's underneath the video when you click show more. I think I'm going to want some other blue in here. See, already breaking my rules again. Maybe too many rings, maybe not. We'll see. I might want an edge catcher for those actually. I see I have some bubbles. That just makes me want some of this Art Minds turquoise. It's Mysterious, I believe. Called Mysterious. So I'm liking seeing how the background color is somewhat staying. I mean, I have a little bit of it. I think it's time for me to move my bottles back and get ready to use my edge catcher, because it's probably going to happen. Although, I really just want to tip this down this other direction. I'm going to keep going toward that edge first. Do I want that over there? I guess I've got it whether I want it or not, and I'll take it. I was thinking I wanted to let something go over there, but I just wasn't sure what it was. I'm not super thrilled with that combination of colors, the last one I added. And I guess the first one is going to be quite changed, and I hope I'm going to like it. I am just going to fluff that out. I kind of want to use the chain, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not yet. Maybe it's a good idea to try it while it's still thick. And I know what I want. I want to give myself permission to add a catalyst color. So basically my bottom line is to start with something smallish. Not that the second one was, but where's my green gold? And more to the point, where is my minty green? Because I think that's what I want here. So I'm just taking my first two shapes and deciding that I want to play with them. And trusting my instinct, because it's not too bad, where to pull my chain. I mean, and it's not like I'm out of options. I have a lot of options. I can definitely, I've got balloon roll, balloons blown up and standing by. I've got smaller chain, which makes nicer loops. So I'm tempted to go ahead and do that, especially right there. Until it binds up, and then you've got to let it straighten out. But I have the other chain. Nope, that's not what I was using. I want to put something over here, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to love changing the shape of what I've got going, because it's kind of cool, actually. And I'm going to try and keep track of my chain, and I think I want to pull some of that center somewhere else. I get some nice cells from my pouring mixture, which does not include silicone, but it does include DecoArt pouring medium and Floetrol, as well as GAC 800 to keep the paint from cracking when it dries. So that's kind of something for just two beginnings, and I can always put another ring in and tip a little bit. It probably won't hurt anything to tip a little bit. I love that there's quite a bit of black paint and white paint in the background, which means that I can still work even though it's hot out here. As long as I have heavy paint, I can drag marks in it. I don't want too many marks though right now. Right there. But it's definitely cool. it's definitely something or other. I don't want to jump the gun on choosing where my next place is of affectation, of changes. And I do see over here some of the black is drying, so I either better add some more black or something. Take the top off that. I'm going to do what I've been doing, which is to add a few colors at once. Oh, maybe not the one that still has its top on, because I've got a handful of chain. And I'd like to add a little bit of the white or the black, depending on whether I'm in the white or the black zone. But I love the way the colors affect each other. And I am, oh no I'm not. I was going to steal some of that black, but you know what? I really like the black. And I think what's called for is to just, whoa, swing and chain. It's just to add some more paint. The little chain makes remarkably different, more delicate pulls. I don't know what else to call them except for pulls. Yeah, I took a chance on changing that up. I'm really pretty happy with that, and I'm not sure that I want to go to any extremes to change a whole lot of things. But you know, those are not famous last words, because I don't usually stick to what I say for very long before I'm inspired by doing something else. And I will use all of the paint that I'm dragging with my chain right on the edge of my canvas, right there. I'm really kind of liking that. I know it's only 2s and things are supposed to go in 3s, but I'm thinking that maybe this is okay with me to not get too overly complicated. But as I say it, I'm thinking, where can I put some more gold? So, can't trust me. I know you know that. I tell you all the time, can't trust me. I got some really cute little cells popped from when we first put stuff down on the canvas. I don't want all that to go away. What do I want over there? I want some white as a highlight. And I'd really like to just very cautiously drag that over and lift it up. I'm definitely thinking about torching this. We're adding some more black right here. Whoops, that just dumped right out. I guess that's the way that was supposed to go. Now the black and the gold, I got 2 minutes left to tell you guys to shop my Amazon link. It's below, show more. You can find my book called Because I Can there too, which is the first 100 videos that I made for YouTube. And the tools and the processes and links to everything. If you get the soft cover version, you can also obtain the ebook for like $2.99 instead of its typical price of $10. So I've got some edges to cover, and as much as I think 3s are good and 5s and 7s and odd colors are good, I'm really liking what I've got, and I don't think adding another one there is a good idea. I'm just really liking what I've got, and I think I might be doing it again. Right now I'm going to torch and tell you guys I do sell my artwork, and I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. Indoor classes, air-conditioned, wonderful classes. I see canvas and I'm not thinking that it's anything except for drying canvas, but I'm going to still put some paint in it, even if that paint happens to be white pearl, which is okay with me. What do I have to pull that down with? So I love you guys, there's 80,000 of you, and thank you for contributing to help keep me painting all this time. I really appreciate it, and if you want to help contribute and join a monthly drawing for a painting or a credit or a signed book or whatever's being offered, you will find in the last 20 seconds on the end screens. And I'm loving the puddle pour, and I'm thinking I should have added some green in there, just to make it look plant-like, but I'm not sure it really needs it. That's tough. Well, I've got great shapes, and they're a little bit on the minimalist side compared to a lot of stuff that I do usually, but I'm not that interested in changing them all that much. We torch to release the bubbles in the paint. You can find my paint pouring recipe underneath the video in the description below. You can find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. You can probably not find Facebook groups there, but if you are looking for Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is for fans and collectors. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery has all of my old albums with all of my old artwork. Expressionist Art Studio Totes more often will show you products and give you a Shop Now button if you want to visit my Fine Art America or Pixels.com pages. If you want to be of assistance to me and yourself, go check out my leggings. Click any of the apparel below the video and you will find a Teespring store. Check out Priscilla's Passion or Legging Love. Either one. I've just got the ability to create all over prints, and I love designing stuff with my paint, with my artwork. So I love you guys, and I'll see you anon. Check out the end screens for my website and for a link to 850 videos. If you want to binge, they're by the hundreds or by topic. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard saying, odd configuration, but I really like it anyway, so trying to learn how to stop. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye for now. Maybe tomorrow. If you're still here, I would be surprised. I'm going to fix my edges, and that'll be that. Oh, you're still here. Cool. I was surprised. I'll see you soon. I love you guys. Bye for now. Priscilla out.